About set to go. Our starter in this one, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And there's a ball.
2-0.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Mullins settles under it. 1 away.
Batting third.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup.
Austin Riley.
And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball on his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, babe.
Harris leads off first with 1 away. Eflin measures 6 feet 6 inches, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Braves strand 1. Orioles due up in the first. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Chris Sale. Always a treat to watch. One of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's your 1. Ball 1 there. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Left field. Profar has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. Next pitch, not close, up high. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Whips it to first.
Yes, you're out.
Gets the catcher by a step.
Batting third, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that one is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next one is off the plate. And the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Eflin back to work. That one not close, and that's ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Fought off foul. One, 2 now.
Ball. 2-2.
He goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and it kicks off the base. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Batting 7.
So here's Murphy now.
Sean Murphy.
Going away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Ball one.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
No score here in the second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and that is that. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch inside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Got him. One gone here.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
Batting
pitches
fifth, left
to
fielder,
even that count
Tyler
up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time
Envivo.
chased outside the zone.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Let's go, Tyler.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Sale delivers. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Oh, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And delivers outside.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And the
Ball.
1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On to the third
Leading
inning.
off
And
that
now the
bat,
shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Another 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. That clips a corner.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Up and in, and a count 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Started to go to 1-2. A check on it to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Here's Profar now. Fly to center his first time. And there's a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back here in Baltimore, set for the bottom of the third. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Foul ball there. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
And now 2-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And Sale deals. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball two. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering in there for a strike. Three balls and a strike. And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Westberg at second. Holliday over at first with one away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that goes foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Austin Riley. That's off the mark. 1-0.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering Who's going to blink first?
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch-out.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing, and that's in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swung on, belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna, a former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And ball one.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
2 outs.
C-Ride.
4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one missing inside. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And now 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field, and foul as it bangs off the fence. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a foul straight back. And that one is inside, ball 1. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a ball evens the count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early
Now
parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Mountcastle at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. O'Neill now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Just
that's
missed.
the ball. Too low.
Sale ready. And now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in there. And that is strike 1. Mountcastle at second with 2 down. That one in the dirt. They're down 3-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading off
New inning
that
getting
banner.
started.
Second
Now in for the
baseman,
Braves.
Ozzie
Ozzie Albies. Eflin back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run
Up
right
next,
there. He's
Brett
saved
Gambler.
extra bases
Catcher,
for sure.
Sean
If the
Murphy.
pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Sean Murphy. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
In the air, left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kellner. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And
Ball.
another ball.
2 balls. No strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. just struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Down in order go the Braves. And we are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
5th.
for the
And
Orioles,
now here
right
is
fielder,
Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice
Up
job
next
of
for the
keeping the ball
Orioles,
out of the air.
center
Lets the
fielder,
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mullins.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Gonna count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch
Up
out.
next
The
for
one
the
before
Orioles,
just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Westburg in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And a good eye there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here in Baltimore. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Orlando Arcia. Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves, 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul. Now the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. There's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jackson Holliday. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Line drive. Albies slings to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up the middle, Albies. Fires over to first. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
O'Hearn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And takes low for ball one. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And now it's even up. Towards first. O'Hearn takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. And downstairs. And that's in the dirt. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Coming out for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Albies at second with 2 down. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. And they'll do it again. And it's even up. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. And that is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
1-2 here. Stays alive.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Hitter, Ryan
Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So up next, Tyler O'Neill. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles nothing.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Ball one there. And now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball 3. Full count.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael
So back to the
Harris
top of the
II.
order. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one hammered. And that gets down into the gap. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He was all over that one.
Now
Fastball
back,
pretty much
left
middle,
fielder,
and that's what you
Justin
fall
Verhoeven.
asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that
Ball.
is downstairs. And that's
One
ball
ball.
1.
No strikes.
And the slider just misses. Arcia at third. Harris stands at second. No outs. Just
three.
missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Austin Riley on deck for Atlanta. There's the strike up high, and the count is 3-1. And that drops in for a strike. 2 in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Get out of town. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 6-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on here,
Orioles.
Gregory Soto.
Well, they need
Number
someone to stop the
65.
bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough
Soto.
task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, and he's got a double.
Up next for Atlanta.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just skate through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
One out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. That one finds the corner. Strike one. And it's even up to Ozuna.
One ball.
Runner at
one
second
strike.
here, one gone. Tapped in front of the plate. On to O'Hearn.
He's out.
Ozuna is out.
Now batting, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch misses. This one in the air, center field. Mullins makes the catch, and that's the third out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th,
Now
Dylan
pitching
Lee.
for Atlanta.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Number
struggle
52.
sometimes when they're called upon with big
Dylan
leads
Lee.
because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness
Leading
matters
off
in
for the
situations
Orioles,
like this as well.
Right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Cowser.
And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
2-0.
Missing inside, 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Yep.
In this situation, you
3 balls,
expect
1
the
strike.
batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a
Now
pitch to
batting,
hit and just
center
couldn't get to
fielder,
it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Mullins stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches
Now
out the
batting.
first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Pulls that one foul. Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Fouled off left side. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
No.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And that's down and away.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Just off the outside edge.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the
Now
pitch he
batting,
has the most
right
confidence in
fielder,
right now.
Jared
Just
Kellner.
couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, and next for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Murphy gets his lead at first with nobody out. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging
Now
back
batting,
into the outfield.
shortstop,
There's part of him that's saying,
Orlando
hey, where are you at,
Arcia.
outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Foul ball. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch
Now
right there.
batting,
At worst
center
case
fielder,
scenario,
Michael
it's
Harris
weak
the
contact
second.
in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Harris in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Murphy around second on his way to third. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And the inning is over.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Lee back to work. Just missed. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3,
Henderson.
a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So they're down to their final out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Check swing, called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Inside, 1-1.
1-1.
Hard hit left side. On to first, ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.